Hi, I'm Kelly of the Taboo Culture, and I'm here with Seth Enslow, and he's here all the way from the States. How you going, Seth?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Firstly, how many studios in Australia have you been tattooing in lately?
Oh, lately, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different shops this trip, and I did a tattoo convention also, and 3 of the 4 shops were in WA. That's what the convention was.
How many years have you been inking for now?
It's been at least 9 or 10 years.
And you're still just as passionate about doing it?
Yeah, it's always kind of just been a hobby for me, but now that I'm not riding dirt bikes so much anymore, it keeps me coming back to Australia, and the more I do it, the more I get into it, the more I want to learn and get better at, and challenge myself to do bigger pieces and harder pieces to do.
You used to own Headquarters Tattoo Parlor. Do you think you would ever open up another tattoo studio in the near future?
Probably not in the near future. Maybe in a few years down the road, maybe get something smaller. It was a pretty big spot that I had, and I had a lot of overhead, so in the slow months it was hard to pay the bills on that. But the right area and the right size building, and if I had a couple other good artists that were into it, come in there and bring their clientele and keep the place happening and busy, then it could be good. But like anything, it's hard to find good help, and it's hard to, especially in Southern California, there's so many tattoo shops, it's so competitive, it's hard to really compete with all the shops that are out there. So who knows? My daughter's in high school starting next year, so she's growing up quick. When she's out on her own, I don't know where I'll go or end up. Who knows? No idea, no long-term plans as far as that goes yet.
What's your favourite tattoo machine to use and why?
Well, I'll have to give Franco Vescovi a plug with his Bishop rotary machines. They're working really well, and he's just keeps progressing and making them better and adding new grips that you can get to use different kind of tips and needles, and yeah, it's pretty much all tattoo machines in one machine is what he's going for. So yeah, I'm definitely real stoked on the Bishop rotaries.
What's the most outrageous tattoo you have ever done on a fan?
Outrageous. I don't know.
I know you do your signature a lot.
Yeah, I've done quite a few signatures. I don't know, they're all somewhat reasonable, I guess, and nothing too outrageous, but definitely done a lot of my own name. Seth, they've named their kids after me, and done some pretty big pieces with my name in them, which is kind of funny. But yeah, a lot of signatures and initials.
What's the most favourite thing you've got to do so far? Any big pieces, or is it more skulls and motocross
Yeah, I've
tattoos?
done a couple big size pieces, some legs, and started with some sleeves and a back piece. That's all good, but at this point I'm just kind of tattooing and
Just keeping the clients happy?
doing what people want. Yeah, whatever it is, whether it's what I would choose or not. It's kind of just trying to make them happy and tattoo what they want on them. I haven't really narrowed it down to a certain folder of artwork that I prefer to do or only like to do. But as time goes on, I'm sure it'll go more that way.
I can see you have plenty of tattoos now. How many hours do you think you have had done all up?
Wow, I have no idea. Not far off a bodysuit, so it's been about nearly 20 years since my first tattoo, and I've pretty much been getting tattooed every year, at least one tattoo a year, if not numerous tattoos in that year. But started my back piece. Mick Aplin actually started my back piece in November this past year.
You have done some crazy stuff on your bikes over the years. What's the gutsiest stunt you have ever done?
I'd say jumping my dirt bike over 300 feet was pretty gutsy. That was definitely high risk, high speed. Danger factor was way high, but jumping the Harley Davidson for the world record was also a pretty big feat. That was a big heavy bike, went like a ton of bricks, and definitely wasn't made to be jumped as far as I jumped it. So that was fairly risky as well. Yeah, I'd just say my two longest jumps, one on the Harley and one on the dirt bike, were definitely the most risky. But there's been some other jumps I've done that were pretty risky as well. I probably just remembering those because they're the most recent. The other ones, I was a lot younger and you tend to forget things as time goes on, or how dangerous or scary or whatever it might have been. But yeah, I'd say the more recent and kind of my biggest accomplishments in my career would be the Harley Davidson road distance record and jumping over 300 feet on my dirt bike that only a few guys have actually cleared that distance.
Awesome. Have you been offered to jump again?
Got a little teaser thrown at me a couple months ago to jump in Holland at a big music festival, but it didn't work out. They didn't have the room that they needed to jump 200 feet, and they would have had to build a takeoff ramp and big pile of dirt to land on, and they didn't really realize what it took to do something like that, so they backed out. But kind of excited me. I thought that the jumping days were over, and when I got that offer, I was, oh yeah, maybe I can still make money on my dirt bike. But yeah, it didn't end up happening. But yeah, I'm always down. If I get an offer on the table, I'm always down to do it. It's just, if there's no work, I'm not gonna go out there and jump big distances and risk getting hurt for free these days. I'm too old for that. So it's gonna be a big paycheck to make it worth it.
Yeah. What are your views on ladies getting so heavily inked nowadays?
Oh,
Put him on the spot.
to each their own. I mean, I think that there's definitely some beautiful, sexy girls that are covered with ink, and hopefully they have good tattoos on them. But I also feel that if a girl doesn't have any tattoos, they're better off just not having any tattoos. If they get one little tramp stamp or one little tag here and there, it's like, you might as well just stay clean. But yeah, whatever. If you're gonna go all out and go for the bodysuit and go for it. I don't know. My daughter's a teenager now, and she talks about her first tattoo when she turns 18. And I say, we'll talk about that when you turn 18. Let's not get too carried away yet.
So has she asked you if she could get inked off you?
Not off me, but she's just mentioned when everybody's talking about tattoos, she's mentioned, when I'm 18, my first tattoo is going to be this or that. And I just kind of laugh. Don't really make a big deal out of it. Just say, we'll see.
So you're hoping she doesn't get heavily tattooed?
I'm just hoping. Whatever. I mean, she's going to do whatever she wants. If she really wants it. I just want to be sure that she wants the tattoo before she gets it. I don't want her to get tattoos because I have them or anybody else has them. I want to make sure that she wants them. Sometimes we think you know what you want when you're 18, and when you're twice that age, you wish you wouldn't have done it. So,
You have been invited to a lot of tattoo shows here in Australia by the Southern Cross Tattoo Club. How has that been?
Good. Southern Cross Tattoo Club has been good. Met a lot of good people down there. Yeah, we did the one in Broadford in October, and I came up to one in Brisbane.
The Australia Day one?
January. Actually, Bristol, January, Australia Day, yeah. Both shows were good. And I actually caught up with Brucey a couple nights ago from Brisbane, and he said that they're looking for a new venue to do the Brisbane show at. It's the place we did it last time. They don't want to do it there again. So they're looking for a new venue for that show. And yeah, hopefully we'll come back to the next show where we ends up being.
Okay, well, I'd like to say thank you for your time, and I'll see you in a month.
All right.
Tattoos, North Tropical Queensland, Mackay, and I'm sitting next to Mick Aplin at Mick Tattoos, who's tattooing Seth Enslow. And how have you been so far, Mick?
Just dandy, thank you, love.
How old is Mick Tattoos now?
I think it's about 12 years now.
How many years have you been tattooing for?
Me, forever. I think roughly around 22.
And how's that been going?
Busy.
You still love it?
I do.
What's your favourite style to tattoo and why?
Favourite style? I don't really have a favourite style. If they're paint, I'm doing it. I like to do everything to the best of my ability anyways.
Very good. What tattoo machines do you use nowadays?
Well, I've used coils for 21 years, and Brad Barker's got me onto this ink checker. I'm getting a bit used to it at the moment, so I'm starting to really like it.
Bit different for you?
Yeah, I can't run with it unfortunately, it's got a bit of a delay. Yeah. And no thumping noise, which after 20 years of the coil machines. But yeah, I like it.
What keeps you motivated?
Trying different things, going places, meeting different people. The bills.
Who do you look up to in the industry and why?
Come up in there, please.
Take two.
There's
Hang on, I'll start again. You ready? Who do you look up to in the industry and why?
too many to mention, but I have to say Brad Barker, he's just carving it up at the moment. I've always been a huge fan of Trevor McStay's, Mick Hayes, all the old schoolers. There's a ton of young coming up at the moment, but I don't know their names yet.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever had to tattoo?
I did a worm coming out of a bloke's ass, bird pulling a worm out of a bloke's ass.
I believe there was a bit of controversy once when you tattooed a lady's back and she boarded a plane and got asked to leave. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, well, she had a tattoo of a man and a lady in a compromising position. Yeah, and apparently the airline staff didn't like it because it was on show for everyone to see.
And I believe you made current affair with that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it went all over the world actually.
How's all your painting and airbrushing going?
Yeah, it's come along really well. Mr. Barker's been giving me some pointers and lots of practice late at night.
What's the latest thing that you've painted?
A big skull and crossbones. Portrait of a bulldog, one of Steph's best friends in California. Been doing a few bio things with Brad and with myself and Dan Gould.
When's the next tattoo convention that you're tattooing at?
I think it's in the skin. I don't know when it is. It's usually around my birthday.
Thank you, Mick, so much for your time, and I'll chat to you real soon.
Thank you. Yes, you will. Live with me.
Back.